Welcome to the show that talks about Tulsa. People making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews spotlighting local businesses to covering important issues within the community no one else is talking about. The hot topics and more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use with your hosts, Mr. Charles Harper and Miss Damali Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, or on www.kbob899.com, or tuning into any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss Damali Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day, August 27th, 2025. And we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and Sonicast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show, you guys. You better call your mom and them and tell them you can call in at 918-856-3073 or post your comments on our Facebook Live feed at World One Development.
So on today's show, a ribbon cutting and grand opening of Phoenix at 36 North took place on yesterday. Get our reaction and grand opening, what you should know about it.
Yep. We'll also provide an update on developments in North Tulsa because it is a lot of them, and we're going to let you know how you can get involved in the projects.
And of course, our Hump Day hot topics, which are Social Security recipients may receive another cut to their benefits. Find out why. And Tulsa Mayor Monroe Nichols responds to Oklahoma Governor Stitt's lawsuit against the city of Tulsa. Birthdays and more.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and Sonicast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back, y'all. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the number one choice for upscale events, from weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. We also have Black History Saturdays. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and Sonicast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development.
And we are back. So News You Can Use is all about shedding some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events occurring in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things, one, so we can support, and two, so we can be informed.
What's going on, family? I'm Charles Harper, Chief Executive Officer of World One Development, which includes Fitting Back In, EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, 36th Street North Event Center, and NYCU.FM. My job, because the world wants to know, is to provide leadership for all aspects of World One development with the emphasis on long-term goals, growth, profits, and a return on that investment. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Chief Operating Officer for World One Development. And my job is designing and implementing business operations and establishing policies that promote company culture and vision. I am also in charge of social media for all of the World One Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, please inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I am also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
Damali, what's up?
Hey, what's happening?
It's hump day. It's Wednesday.
It's a rainy day in Tulsa.
You know what? It's been so hot lately that I welcome the rain.
Okay.
I welcome the cool temperatures.
Yes.
I welcome these people that can't drive.
No.
No,
Nope.
I'm not really welcoming them, but boy,
pump your brakes, pump your
girl,
brakes.
people cannot drive in the rain.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
How-
3 drops fall and it's chaos.
It's why people can't drive in the rain.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
It's just not that difficult.
you be feeling like it's an accident.
I know.
Everything be all bagged up. You like, man, what's going on? Call
Nothing.
911.
Absolutely nothing.
Call IMSA. And you get up there, people just can't drive.
Can't navigate the raindrops.
But we ain't hating on nobody
We ain't hating.
because we news you
We
can
ain't
use.
calling no names.
So the news you can use today,
Okay.
practice on your driving skills. 'Cause we
Right.
all want to drive to arrive alive. I'm excited about the show. It might be
That
raining
part.
outside,
Right.
but it's sunny inside. We got a loaded show today, one that you cannot miss. So right now, early, go ahead and click that share button because you don't want to miss none of the news. The mayor and the governor got in the ring.
Yeah.
But not
yet.
really, but it felt like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm talking about?
So that'll
We
be
gonna-
later. That'll
Yeah.
be later.
And the people with their Social Security,
Yes.
they worked all these years
Mhm.
and they messing with people money. So the older people gonna come out. I seen
Right.
them.
Right.
They already outside marching.
It's crazy.
Damali,
It's getting
people-
crazy in these streets.
Man, look, when you done served and you done worked and you done put that time in, the one thing you don't do, Molly, you don't mess around with these people's Social Security, man.
That's now.
Look, let me tell you something. When they lips do this,
Okay.
you done
It's
messed
over.
up.
It's over.
We're gonna talk about that too, y'all. So we got a good show, man. It's been a lot going on. Damali, how was your weekend? What's up?
Man, my weekend was great. So the granddaughters,
The
they are
granddaughters.
now cheerleaders for the Owasso Rams.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So we got a 3rd grader and a 1st grader. The only bad thing is they split their games up.
Uh-oh.
So I had one in Jinx and one in Owasso. So it's
Oh,
like
man.
we had to like throw a coin, like where we going? So my daughter and myself went to Owasso.
Okay.
Sabri, my youngest daughter, and my sister Teresa, that's normally online, they went to Jinx to support Karma.
Now I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did y'all decide who was going where?
Man,
Now,
it was
be
just a
careful
toss-up.
now. Be
was
careful
a
because
toss-up.
the grandbabies be listening, but they can't even have phones at school no more.
Nope, no
So
phones
they,
at school.
we know they're not listening.
So they ain't gonna know.
But how did
But
y'all
they'll watch later.
did y'all flip a coin? How did y'all?
Well, so this year it was Kai's first year cheering.
Yeah.
You know, Karma's cheered before. So we just chose, Keisha and I just went to Kai's,
Just okay.
because it was her first year.
Yeah.
And then, so hopefully, well, there's no game this weekend because it's Labor Day weekend.
Right.
But, hopefully next week they'll at least be both in both in the same place, not necessarily in Owasso, but both in the same place so we can split the games and go to both. But yeah, it was pretty cool though. Kai did a really good job.
There you go. Congratulations. I
Really
seen the
good
video.
job, yeah.
I showed her some love on the video. I said, man,
Now-
look at Cayenne out there.
Okay. Now the Owasso first grader.
See, now don't start now because I already told y'all that if you go 0-15, and now you got to support your kids. Y'all don't listen to me now. Don't listen to me. when I
Well,
say this
we
part.
went for the cheerleaders. Let me say that because the score
I'm cool with the cheerleaders.
25-0.
I am cool with the
We got
cheerleaders.
0 points.
But it's a mission. The purpose of the cheerleader is to cheer for the team that's supposed to be winning or at least in the game. You ain't got to win, but you got to show up.
Well,
I'm not saying nothing because I don't want no
y'all pray for
Ram
Owasso first grade.
parents calling me. They just got started.
They
so
did just get
normally in the
started.
first grade, y'all first graders, y'all be encouraged because I'm gonna give y'all a pass. I'm gonna show up for you in the first grade because you're still trying to figure stuff out because you don't know if you want to play football
Yeah.
or not unless somebody knock your helmet off.
Right.
When your helmet come off, you either you see Jesus. Or then. That's how it is in the first grade. When somebody hit you real good,
Right.
that's how
and
you know.
just kind of laying there looking up at the clouds.
That's when you see all the friends say, man, y'all played football for a little bit. That's the person that helped me that came off. They seen Jesus.
Right.
and they went
They
on to the
said no.
sideline. All right,
Yes.
y'all. Okay. I'm jumping off that bandwagon. What we gonna do today? What's up?
Yes. So actually, another thing that we did, and this actually took place on yesterday, and it's going to be the topic of one of our first segment today, is we got to see on Monday the sneak peek,
y'all,
of Phoenix at 36 North.
Yeah.
And man, Charles and I were running through the building like some little kids.
we
had a blast because there was nobody but us and a few construction guys, and so we were like going through doing video because we actually made, and I don't know if you guys actually saw the video that we did
a
to
little something. A little
get
sneak peek
everybody
video.
excited about the fact that there was going to be a grand opening and to get people to start getting their applications in.
And here's another thing: if we go, you go.
That part.
So we in there with I'm in there with the camera. I'm doing my B-roll. Y'all don't even know what's going on. I'm
Okay.
B-rolling all through the building, and then I almost got stuck in the elevator.
But
Lord
shout
help
out
me.
to DJ JB Smooth because
his
he
thing.
helped us, get that put together. And so, just go to our Facebook page, World One Development, and you'll be able to see that video. You'll also be able to see it on LinkedIn and Instagram. So we did a video for them on Monday, but really it was more about us being able to go through and see all the spaces.
See what was going on.
Let me tell y'all something. That space is nice now.
It's really, really nice, y'all.
It's really nice. And we got the opportunity to go up to the 4th floor and actually see. So if Charles has been talking about this, but I totally agree with him.
Let me tell you what.
What?
We ain't gonna tell them no more.
Oh,
y'all gotta hold on because we're gonna give you because the whole family seemed like they pulled up. And if you didn't pull up, you just missed it. Because it was like a reunion. But we'll talk about that reunion over there on 36th Street North, y'all.
Yeah.
And Peoria. But let's get into our Black History Trivia question. Let you get your thinking cap on, and then we're gonna jump into our first segment.
All right, let's do that. All right, so Black History Trivia. Here we go. Who was New York Wall Street's first Black millionaire, known as the Prince of Darkness, in the 1800s?
Ooh, it's getting hot in here.
Was it A, Junius George Groves? Was it B, William McDonald? Was it C, Jeremiah Hamilton? Or was it D, Mansa Musa?
You got a good one today. You know what? It's so good. I'm going to the live because y'all ain't gonna leave me hanging. I see y'all all tuning in on the secret listeners. They here. I know what they here for. But I'm gonna go to the live. So AJ, Mr. Energizer, down there in the J-Bone Lounge.
Maybe I should
Jacksonville,
read it one more
Arkansas. Let me do some shout outs first.
Okay.
No, read it one more time.
No, read it
Give
one
me
more
some
time.
more time
Okay.
to think. Y'all listen close and don't be Googling because I haven't seen no answers come up yet. So
Right, not a one.
Come on.
Ain't nobody on the live yet.
they on here
With an answer.
With an answer. Come on.
Okay, here we go. Who was New York Wall Street's first Black millionaire, known as the Prince of Darkness, in the 1800s? Was it A, Junius George Groves? Was it B, William McDonald? Was it C, Jeremiah Hamilton? Or was it D, Mansa Musa?
Man, come on, y'all on the live, boy. Damali ain't nobody. See, in my mind, you know how that cat be on the keyboard? I feel like everybody Googling, leaving me hanging. You know what? That question is so deep. One, I want to know why they call him the Prince of Darkness. So it's kind of like two things, but I am going to go with the name. Man, that Mansa Musa sound like somebody that's the Prince of Darkness. That ain't, and I'm not even going with what I normally go with. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go with that today, just because I have no idea. Y'all on the live, y'all leaving me hanging. I'm finna let y'all know right now who left me hanging on the live. Welcome to the show, Mr. Energizer, down in the J-Bone Lounge. Down there in Arkansas, we got Mr. Gary Barnett, aka Big Brother Jill, tuning in from the ATL. Jeremiah Blackwell, man, we got Mississippi in the house. He said yellow with a yellow. You don't know about that. You better find out. Uncle Brian said, "Hey guys, welcome to the show, Uncle Brian. Narissa, our sister.
Hey, Narissa,
welcome
how are
to
you?
the show. We also got Alabama in the building. Miss Gresham, Lewis, Pastor Bishop Apostle. Welcome to the show. Alicia Walker's in the building. Mom, well, Mom was hanging with us yesterday, wasn't
she? Was
looking
we'll talk about
21
that.
Years old. Welcome to the show, Mom. Isham,
Mommy.
the fitness guru.
Hey,
he's in the building as well. Michael Brewer said C. Maybe I was slipping. So Michael Brewer,
up, Michael?
Senior said C.
Michael said C. Got
Brandon, Isham, you with me, man? We together in this.
D.
We gonna win or lose together.
Okay. Uncle Brian said A.
All right. Big Brother Drill, Mr. Gary Barnett said B.
B. Somebody. Oh, we got a good ride.
Okay, I'm feeling better and better. Uncle A. C, cause I'm Jeremiah. Let me tell you something, Maestro. I start to go with that. You just don't know. In my spirit, I said, you know what? I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna go with a name that sounds familiar. But but anyway, we're gonna take the quickest break known to mankind to give y'all a little bit more time to get in your answer on the Black History Trivia question. But when we come back, there's a $210 million development going on.
AJ
We just
says
kicked
C.
off phase 1. And before we get to those other phases, we're going to let y'all know what's happening. So even if you don't live on Black Wall Street, you might want to think about pulling up. This KBOB 89.9 FM news you can use coming up next. We're going to get into these development projects.
Mom says A.
Sound familiar? Well, guess what? Sounds like you need the Last Stop Shop. The only name you need to know. The Last Stop Shop. Tulsa area's #1 mobile mechanic service. And they come to you. They get you running or stopping again. From brakes to starters, alternator, generator, RV, even welding repair. They also do mobile fleet maintenance and mobile oil changes. Like I told you, this will be the last stop you ever make. Call the Last Stop Shop. Tulsa area's #1 mobile mechanic service at 918-405-3970. That's 918-405-3970, and they'll have you back up and running in no time. Mention you heard this ad on KBOB 89.9 and receive 10% off your first service. Who you gonna call? The Last Stop Shop. Tulsa area's #1 mobile mechanic service. That number again is 918-405-3970.
KBOB 89.9 FM World One Development News you can use. Charles and Damali, and we are back.
We are back. Mom, I got you for A, and Narissa, it was C. That was Jeremiah, the name that you didn't remember. So I got you down too. So got everybody. Anybody else? Y'all let us know. Just drop your letter in the chat.
Grisha, you done came down to Black Wall Street
and snuck in and snuck
out. How in the world did you do that? Because you be looking for us, we be looking for you. Hey, we'll catch up on that later. Damali, what we're going to get into first?
So we're going to go ahead and continue our conversation about this new development that is happening at the corner of 36th Street North and North Peoria.
Right.
It used to be what was the former Comanche Apartments.
Right.
We told you guys, and we've been following this from the beginning. So I think we probably got involved maybe in 2018.
Yeah.
We got involved in, trying to let everybody know what was happening, what was going on. We told you guys that they were taking the building down. You guys told us, no, they weren't. And guess what? The buildings came down.
Here's the ticket. Damali, when I think about it, that was really our first engagement, community
absolutely.
Or convening. Mm-hmm. See, you say meeting, you don't get no money. Say convening, you get paid. Remember that. That's a free nugget. But anyway, when I think about it, we met with Jeff Hall. Shout out to him.
Yes,
I was happy to see him yesterday. Yep. And he was like, man, I can't get people to come out. Man, we trying to get this thing going. Charles, what's going on? And I got there, I came to the meeting, and it was 5 people, including me and him. Mm-hmm. So it was 3.
Yeah.
Looking at the designs, the ones that we're looking at. And see, here's what community do. I said, look, man, if you need some help, we got the event center right across the street. Give me 2 weeks. How many people you need? Mm-hmm. He said, I need at least about 100 people to come out. We did a video.
Yep.
Posted it.
Yep.
2 weeks later,
Still got the video.
Still got the video. And that kicked it off. Mm-hmm. And it's been blessed. But, it's Comanche, it's the community, it's the leadership, it's Tulsa. It took a lot of people to make it happen. So shout out to everybody because I don't want to miss nobody.
So once again, we'll say that this is a total $210 million project.
Man, that's major.
It's going to be 545 mixed income, mixed use housing units. This was phase 1.
Right.
So phase 1 is called the Phoenix at 36. It is 100 units. And was a price tag of $31 million just for that building that you see
phase 1
right there. What is that? The southeast corner of 36th Street North and North Peoria. And so Narissa said meeting equals problems, convening equals profit.
Hey, say that again, Narissa. That is why you my sister. I can't wait till you come back down to see you. Say that one more time, Damali, so the people can hear it.
Narissa says meeting equals problems, convening equals profit.
All right, we're going to park that right. I'm going to get that put on the shirt.
Yeah, I like
and
that.
a hat. Come on.
So anyway, the Phoenix at 36 North. So 36 North is now the new name. Remember, we went from Comanche Apartments to Envision Comanche. So we were going to envision what this new development would look like.
Right.
And now the name is 36 North.
36 North.
Right. And so each one there's going to be 7 phases of this project. And phase 1 is called Phoenix at 36 North.
Right.
Okay. So let's make sure that we're getting this right. And we're talking about, so we're comparing apples to apples and we're talking about the same thing.
Right. And each phase is going to have a different name.
Absolutely. And I'm going to go through a couple of the names.
So cool. You want to go through a couple of the names?
Yes.
Let them get a sneak peek of some of the names if they don't know.
So phase 2 is going to be called The Landing at 36 North.
Say it one more time.
The Landing at 36 North. And that phase is going to be 70 units.
70 units.
At a price tag of $31 million. And they're going to be 3 and 4 bedroom.
3 and 4 bedroom. So for the people that was a little more active in the bed, I ain't even gonna say that. I'm just saying the first set was for 1 and 2 bedrooms.
Right.
Those are the people that probably said we're gonna go to college first.
Yeah.
Make sure we do that. But the people normally with 4, it was like, oops, I'm my bad.
Yeah.
And then you keep on going though, So next, y'all are coming up.
Yes. So we got 3 and 4 bedrooms.
Man.
And so that's going to be The Landing at 36 North. 70 units.
70 units
are going to be available. So let me jump back to Phoenix really quick. So we told you that there were 100 units.
Right.
Now, a lot of people were worried about displacement of the people, the residents that were actually in Comanche at the time that it was demolished, right? So 18 of those folks are coming back.
Right.
And that's only because they need either 1 or 2 bedroom, a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. Okay. So it's not because that's all they're going to allow to come back. That is not so. Comanche residents who were actually living in the apartments at the time that they were taken down have the right of first refusal for any
for the entirety of all 7 phases. And even in phase 1, you got 18 coming back. That's the part that Damali and I, we worked through this whole entire project. And that's the thing that we kind of kept our eye on, because the worst thing is displacement.
Yes.
Because when we did the convening, Narissa, then that's the thing that people like, man, they're going to kick everybody out. They're going to not let people come back. But that is not the case. And yesterday was evident of that.
Yes.
Because I've seen so many people that used to be in Comanche, even ones that are coming in different phases, still showed up. How did you feel, Damali? This is your city. We in your city, born and bred and raised here.
Right.
How you feel with finally getting a nice development and nice quality home in North Tulsa?
You know what? I am really excited about it because we so much need it. That's 100 doors.
Yeah.
We got to think about that. We are talking about the fact that we need 3,000 doors ASAP, like right now. Right. And so to get 100 doors just, in one unit to get started, I think is amazing. I think that, it was time for Comanche, that development was 50 some odd years old. So it was time for it to be redeveloped and renovated. It was at a point where renovation wasn't going to be good enough. It needed to come down and something else needed to come up. So I think to be able to start there with 100 fresh new doors, and the amenities that are going to go with it, to be able to see the grocery box that's going to be there. We actually saw the space. It's not built out yet, but they are starting to build it out. Right. And I even worked a deal so that they'll deliver food over to the 36th Street North Event Center, because we be hungry over there sometimes.
Right across the street too. And here's the ticket, y'all. You get a chance to understand that a lot of people got Comanche stories. We're not going to forget about Comanche, because, man, and I know these people probably don't mind, but our state senator, Ron Stewart, he came through yesterday and he was like, man, I was basically born and conceived over there at Comanche. When I was over there for a minute, then Rocky, Dr. Rocky, put some respect on his name, Bright. He came and said, man, my people's over there too. Bishop Melvin Cooper, who was the person that kind of spearheads all of World One development. He lived over there as well. So I'm just saying that, man, there's a lot of history at Comanche. But I think when they said we're going to tear it down to do some bigger and better, because sometimes it's required to do something bigger and better. And that's a good start. Yeah.
And I think that, you have to look at the infrastructure. The infrastructure was so old, technology has changed so much since that development was created. So, now you got to go into the dirt to, fix the foundation before you throw something else on top of it.
Right.
And so I think that they've done a really good job at doing that. Now, I don't even know why I look at the comments. Okay. But I do.
Keep your energy right, though.
And I think that, sometimes what we don't realize is this: progress is going to happen regardless. Okay. There's 100 doors over there that need to be filled. Right now, we understand that 55 units are already
so
spoken
it's another
for.
45. So if you was over there yesterday, and if we had the man here last week, so we had Travis. He was here last week to talk all about it. we've been talking about it the whole time.
Right.
You know, we did all the convening. So it's one of those things where it was be very difficult to be out of the loop if you want to know. And if you don't know, you just finding out, and maybe you're new to the city. Make sure you tune in here or tune into any of the KBOB shows in that manner. And just make sure you stay in tune, because this station is designed to be able to tell our story our way. So we can always tell you the facts.
Right.
You know, so how many is still left? 45?
45.
So
so there's 45. And then, as I said, and so I'll go through the phases really quick to give you an opportunity to understand that there are more coming, and you got time to get your stuff together so that you are eligible and ready when those projects are available and they're open and they're accepting applications. So in phase 2, it's called The Landing at 36 North. That's going to be 70 units. At a price tag of $31 million. Then phase 3 is going to be.
Those are going to be the 3 and the 4 bedrooms. So for the people that got a larger family.
And it'll be a building that's similar to what's already
on
there.
the other corner.
Right.
On that other corner. And they break ground next week. So you don't have, here's the ticket, you don't have time to sleep on this. If you sleep, they say the early bird get the worm. If nothing else, at least get the big worm. So don't wait and be asleep. So they break ground next week.
Right.
So pull up sometime, show up. The event center is right there. You can come talk to us anytime. Let's make this thing happen.
Right. So phase 3 is called The Enclave at 36 North. It's going to be 78 units at a price tag of $24 million. And then phase 4, I only got the name of it. It's called The Summit at 36 North. So I'm not sure if those are going to be the townhomes or not, but you know, that is the other one in phase 4. And then I had there were no names of 5, 6, and 7 yet.
Right. And then,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So anyway, just wanted to let you know that these phases are a reality that is coming, you know, to fruition. And we want you guys to be in the know about what's happening, and also to be in line to be able to get one of these properties. They're also getting ready to, I saw the sign being put up. And I think we talked about Capital Homes is getting ready to start building single family homes that are going to be in that space. Remember, the entire build is going to be 545 doors.
Right.
The entire thing. So there is plenty of opportunity. So basically what you need to be doing is you need to be getting your credit straight, you know, so that, you know, because there's going to be opportunities for you to buy housing in that space, but there's also rental properties in that space. So we want to make sure that you guys are ready, you know, to get into these homes, because this is the thing. They're building 545 doors. If the community does not take advantage of this opportunity, then gentrification is real.
Right.
Somebody is going to have to fill those 545 doors.
And I might try to fill like 20 of them, because I'm like, I can't figure out. I'm talking about I'm in phase 1.
Right.
I like what's in phase 2. And let me just add this, y'all. Sometimes you just have to have good energy in your own community.
Right.
You have to be engaged in your own community. Don't look at Facebook for your information. Don't call the gossip line to get your information.
Exactly.
If you were there yesterday, every component of this thing, whether you want to be part of the development, whether you just want to live there, if you got a dump truck and want to move some dirt around, all the people that are engaged in this event was there. You can talk to them. You can get your card. If you wanted an application, then the applications was there. They was doing tours. So what we're saying is, our goal is, with News You Can Use, is to keep you engaged, to keep you informed, so you can at least have the real information, to be educated, make your own decision. Don't miss out on this opportunity, because Miss Lulabelle or somebody you heard said that, you know, I want a single family home. Don't do that. Get your information first. Make your own decision.
Source.
Yeah, from a credible source. Get this do your own homework. Sometimes, Damali, you got to do your own homework.
Yeah.
You can't wait to see what's up, because they might be trying to have you slipping. They gonna tell you all this crazy stuff down there. They done moved in, they landscape looking all nice. They're gonna have a plaza out there, walkable space, green space, places where and then the building is not just for the people that's living there. It's commercial space, gonna be all downtown, like Damali said, grocery store, food, other stuff you can do. They're gonna be delivering. So the spot is going to be a destination to come out, to get out, and more have a community feel. So even it's not just, the 100 people in there and they're going to be licking their tongue out at you out the window. No, it's not that.
Right.
The commercial space on the first floor is for anybody in the community.
That's why the grocery store is there on the first floor.
Right.
And there are entrances for community. So, you know, there's an entrance from the inside for you to get into the grocery store, but there's outside, you know, so that the community can come in. They're encouraging the community to come in. But some of the amenities that they have is, you know, the grocery store, of course, that's going to be big. The grocery box,
and it's 3,000 square feet.
It's a lot of space.
It's nice. It's nice.
It's going to be
be fresh groceries too. It's not gonna be none of this man-made stuff because I don't know what I'll be eating nowadays.
Stop it.
I can't. Now let me tell you who on the live. Pastor Lawrence, people from
Hey,
Going
Pastor
Hard
Lawrence, how are
for
you?
Christ is on the live. What's going on with you, Bishop? Good to
Yes.
see you on, man. If you don't know about Going Hard for Christ, you need to Google that
Better ask
name
somebody.
because let me tell you, that church is making a huge impact in the community. So if you old or new to the community, go give Pastor Lawrence people and Going Hard for Christ a visit, man. You would not be disappointed.
Absolutely, absolutely. They also have a gym on site.
Gonna be a hey. I heard Steve was
Now
in there doing his push-ups.
Okay.
I seen Steve.
We was in there, Steven.
You and Steve was working out.
Yeah, we was in there, me, Steven, and Mama.
I seen Mama in there doing pull-ups. I'm like, how can she do a pull-up at 80? You know, Steven in there doing burpees, Damali in there doing launches. I'm like, let them open the place. Y'all done went straight to the gym trying to be in shape.
We had a good time.
Anyway, we're doing all this just to show that is good vibes and good energy, y'all, right now in our community. And like Damali said, let's just be engaged. Make sure we be intentional. If you don't know, find out. And then we're going to continue to have a good time. But I'll tell you now, North Tulsa is going to be the spot. And 36th Street North and Peoria, between Peoria and MLK, is going to be like Cherry Street, y'all. Let me tell you, you hear me saying it? So grocery stores and restaurants and places to stay, it's going to be live. And it's going to be quick. Now, if your grandma or somebody got some land over there, do not give it away to nobody.
Do not sell.
Just hold it and at least talk to us. If you got any piece, somebody might offer you 20, 30 grand right now.
Nope.
Hold on to your land if you in that area, because it's not just about participating is getting a place. We need to participate in the generational wealth that it will create.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So anyway, that is our day. We had a great time.
We did.
It was like a family reunion on yesterday. So many people came through. Some people came, like Charles said, because they were interested in maybe getting a place over there. Some people came to be nosy. I'm going to keep it $1 because y'all know our neighborhood. So some of us just coming over to be nosy to see what was in it, to see what we can have something to say about it. You didn't have nothing to say because it was so nice.
You know me, I don't care. The way I look at it is all love.
Yes.
I'm the type of person, good energy, bad energy. I just like showing up because you can't fake showing up.
Yeah.
But some people, I've seen them peeping over them glasses.
Exactly.
Like
I
see you over there.
There's a speckle of paint still right there.
As soon as I see you do it, you got to give me a hug.
Stop it.
I tell you what, we're going to take a break because, like I say, the energy is high, but here's the ticket. There's some other development that's going on in the city. Millions and millions of dollars is going on in North Tulsa. So some of y'all that grew up to hear up and get a degree and leave, you might want to hear this next segment we're going to talk about. And we just going to hit it and go. Yeah. But we're going to plug you into the $1 million developments that's going on in our city right now. And these things are coming online, and we're going to tell you how you can be a part of them. Next on KBOB 89.9 News You Can Use, Charles and Damali. Miss Gloria Cephas, welcome to the show. Love you, sister. We'll be right back.
I gave her a hug Sunday.
89.9 would like to say thank you to all of our listeners and sponsors who donate to help keep our media program alive, reaching the community. The Juice Radio Network continues to expand as influencers in the community of North Tulsa and beyond, but can't do that without your help. That's why it's important that we as a community continue to support the Juice Radio Show and keep 89.9 on the air. The community not only deserves this service, but needs this service. Let's continue to support the mission and giving a voice to the voiceless and donate to the Juice Radio Show. The Juice Radio Show is a nonprofit 501c3 powered by KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services, operating solely off the gifts, donations, and contributions made by listeners like yourself. All donations made to the Juice Radio Show are tax deductible and can be sent to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106.
It's Tulsa, I see you here in Tulsa. I'm in Tulsa chilling.
We appreciate your continued support and thanks for listening to KBOB 89.9 FM.
KBOB 89.9 FM, World One Development News You Can Use, Charles and Damali.
And we are back.
We are back.
Yeah, so we had a great time on yesterday, but we are going to tell you about a couple of other developments that are actually happening in North Tulsa, and you can drive by to go see them.
And all I want y'all to do, it don't matter if you live here or not, because I know it's people on from the north side to the east side to the west side to other countries, and that's cool. but development happens in and everywhere.
Mhm.
When we out at these
Exactly.
development sites, it's people from Pennsylvania, Florida, California, Mississippi, California, Texas. This development stuff is not just isolated to
Right.
Black Wall Street where we are. There are people coming in from everywhere. So we're
Mhm.
going to let you know the developments that are going on. Get your pen and your pad, and if you don't mind, click share, because you might not feel like maybe investing or doing or coming, but your friend might. So click that arrow, hit that share button, because we're going to hit them and jump off of them right quick.
So the primary thing that we want you guys to realize is that these are available to you. And so when we're talking about housing, we want you to get your credit together so that you will be ready to get into some of these homes, right? So the Black Wall Street Square, it's located on the northeast corner of MLK Boulevard and East Reading Street in North Tulsa. It is 25 single-family energy efficient homes. This is an $8.4 million project, which was inspired by the late Terry McGee.
Right.
If you guys know Terry McGee, you know that he was big on building in North Tulsa. So you can go to blackwallstreetsquare.org to get all of the information and all of the latest. I drove past there. They, got the roads in.
Yeah.
I know that there was a lot of infrastructure they had to do over there. But now they are starting to build.
Look, we did the engagement for it. So on one side, we know there are seven minority contractors already a part of this $8.4 million development. We gave the information where you go to blackwallstreetsquare.org. So we got 3 or 4 people that's already in line to get one of these townhomes, and they are nice. And if you don't know exactly where it is, if you know the old North Point that is now Dr. Tiffany Crutcher's spot on that corner right there, then Reading is that next street over. So that little corner, that little block is starting to look good with another corner of Black Wall Street. So, hey, if you're looking for a home or you looking to engage as a developer, hey, we gave you the information. What's next?
Okay. Rudisill Library. Ooh. We're getting a new library, y'all, and it's going back to Greenwood.
Back to Greenwood. This is on Greenwood, on Black Wall Street, almost a little adjacent to Langston University.
Yes, and we're excited about this. This is a $21.2 million project.
21.
And the grand opening is expected early 2026. Of course, the current Rudisill Library is going to stay open until this one comes online. You can go to mylibraryourfuture.org, and then you just click on the tab that says Rudisill Regional Library. You'll be able to see the renderings of what the library is going to look like, and it'll give you information about that. But just drive up on Greenwood. You'll see the infrastructure. The elevator shaft is in, that they've got the steel beams up, and I mean it's coming along.
It's coming.
So
on Black Wall Street. I'm so excited about that, and I'm definitely excited about the genealogy component of it. Meaning the biggest thing about Black Wall Street, the genealogy is, man, where am I linked into my family? So y'all on the live, y'all Black. It'd be good to go over there, because if you start doing your little research, you'll be amazed if you end up plugged in to Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember, Oklahoma was almost an all-Black state. It was the Mecca. It was the Black Wall Street. It was that for a reason. So when you come to the city, make sure you go take a visit to these sites.
Exactly. All right. The next one is Gem. Gem is actually a $5 million project. Should be completed by February of 2026. Gem actually stands for Greenwood Entrepreneurship at Moton. So it is the old Moton Hospital. A lot of people in our community were actually born.
Were you born in Moton?
I was not. That was before my time.
It was before your time. You were a little late.
I was a little late.
I was
at St. John.
Oh, I saw some diapers and said these was for Damali when I had one.
But it was
but they had closed.
I took too long.
You took too long. Okay, but they had to transfer them over.
Right.
So where you was born at?
First Lady was actually born there.
Yeah, First Lady Joyce Cooper was born at Moton. A lot of people born over there, but now it's turning into Gem. So that's just gonna be the hub where when you're young. I think the Urban League is gonna be in there. I heard like a small bank is gonna be in there. So anything you need to attorney, legal,
Tyrants business is going to be a Black Tech. Black Tech Street is going to be in there. So there's going to be a lot. It's just going to be an entrepreneurship hub, for people to go, and for Black business owners to go and to grow and scale their business.
Absolutely. So hey, keep that on your list. What else we got?
And then the last one is Jim, you can go to partnertulsa.org to get more information about that, because it's just going to be a technology center that's going to serve Black-owned businesses in Black Wall Street and beyond.
Yeah, if you're on Pine and Peoria, in which direction are you going? You run right into it.
North. So if you're going north on Greenwood, then you're going to run right into it. It's like right across the street from Carver Middle School.
That's right.
Yeah,
On the other
right
corner.
across on the other corner. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Kirkpatrick Heights, Greenwood.
That's the big one.
So this is going to be this is 52 acres.
56 acres.
56 acres. I'm sorry, 56 acres. And so the community plans, plans to develop that. It's city-owned land in Greenwood District, and North Tulsa. And the whole point is to figure out what we want to do with that land. They have created the Greenwood Legacy Corporation to manage future development in that area. You can go to partnertulsa.org.
Right.
I know that there are several planning committees that have been set up, but they send out information about meetings that are going to be held and all of that. So, you guys might, Mario said we're wild.
I know, man. We're trying to slow down, man. But hey, Mario, you got to come back and visit, man. We're going to come down to Fort Worth to see you. You come down and see us because, man, Mario was a big part of this city, man.
Absolutely.
Been nothing but a blessing to the city, man. We miss you, bro.
So once again, this is the area right outside downtown.
Yes.
Off of MLK Boulevard. So 56 acres is a lot of land. So there's a lot of space that we need to fill, and so we're wanting to do housing, we're wanting to do commercial development, some businesses, all of that. So, we need you guys to stay locked in because these are all spaces in our community.
Right.
And we want you guys to have the type of things that you would want to see in your community. We just don't want it to be something that is constructed and then now you complain about it, but you never came out to one single meeting to give your opinion.
And here's the ticket. It's another thing that we headed up. We did the local engagement.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really robust engagement. Yeah. Man, thousands of people came out. We did videos. Damali was out there. You can live here in this home. We had a house pop up out there.
I know.
Then
just
Greg
imagine.
came out. Jesse, man, we was out there going crazy. Shout out to Greg Standpipe Hill Strategy, him and Christy, but me, you, JB was out there with the camera and Wes. We was having fun with it, but man, I always appreciate the community because the meetings, the convenings, was like busting at the seams with people coming out. But here's where the rubber meets the road. Mm-hmm. Now you can get into what's really going to happen. So I know, Damali. A lot of people saying, man, they took our land. They should just give it back. At the end of the day, this is going to be the city and the community. I'm just trying to look at what the reality is. Mm-hmm. And the ticket is if we engage strongly, then we can still make sure we can participate as developers and what's coming up. So
and accountability, whatever we agree to, that's what we do. But we need people to continually stand with us to make sure that those things are done.
Absolutely. So partnertulsa.org, y'all, for Kirkpatrick Heights, Greenwood. We're going to do that. We're going to take a real quick break because we got some hump day hot topics. And me and Damali going to have to stretch, drink some water, drink some Gatorade just to get ready because our mayor and our governor got in the middle of the ring and I was the referee and Damali was on the sideline. She hit the ding, 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 and we had it out. And if you haven't heard about it, you're going to hear about it next. Also, Trump is dibbling dabbling to people's Social Security. And I don't want him digging into people because I'm the type of person, when people put their time in.
People alone.
Look, if you go mess with anybody, if you want to mess with somebody, mess with people, but people that done put their time in, they ain't got time to go back, Damali. You can't go back and do another 30, 40 years on no job.
Nope.
Trump, leave these people money alone.
Right.
We're going to talk about Social Security next, y'all. KBOB 89.9 News. You can use Charles and Damali. We'll be right back, y'all.
EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. We also have Black History Saturdays. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events, from weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36thEventCenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The all new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
hey, guess what day it is?
Hump day!
Hump day! It's hump day!
Hey, Mike.
It's the Hump Day Hot Topics on news you can use.
Mike.
And we are back, y'all.
And we are back. All right, y'all. So Hump Day Hot Topics. We're going to talk about this. So Social Security update. Most Americans expect Donald Trump to cut their benefits.
Yeah.
So what it's saying is Social Security benefits are anticipated to run out of funds for full payment by around 2033.
So it's 2025.
Right.
So what you're saying, in 8 years,
Mhm.
they're about to run out.
That's what the prediction is.
The question is, how does that happen when people done paid in?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, it seems like that maybe funds are being reallocated somewhere else or something. I don't know. Or it's not growing, or I have no idea. But they're saying that it's going to run out around 2033.
Look at Uncle Brian gonna say, I told you the orange demon was doing his work of Satan. See, Uncle Brian? See, you got to read that online. See how you do, Uncle Brian? But at the end of the day, Patricia Griffin, welcome to the show. Natasha Milcher, welcome to the show. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. But at the end of the day, how are we going to be predicted to run out of Social Security by 2033? That means we can't even retire.
I know. And so what they're saying is at which point Social Security Administration would likely only have enough money to pay out roughly 80% of the promised benefits.
So it's 20% gone.
Right. And so if you remember, our president vowed not to cut Social Security benefits with the newly created Department of Government Efficiency, or
Right.
DOGE. Remember, that was what
That's a
Elon
big
Musk
thing.
was
Right.
over. When they began making changes to the Social Security Administration, including the decision to slash 7,000 jobs from
Dang,
the
that's a
agency.
bunch of jobs.
It was also said during the presidency that he would not cut 1 cent from Social Security or raise Americans' retirement age. However, 61% of Americans say that they expect Social Security benefits to be cut during this current administration. And there was a survey done of more than 2,000 U.S. adults conducted online, and 61% of those said, yeah, he gonna cut it.
Because what's saying with that, to me, you know, here's the ticket. Everybody's listening in, local, national, international.
Mhm.
What this means is, y'all, we're gonna have to pivot. You know, I'm 50. I'm in the 50 club.
Yeah,
But I
I'm in the
got a
50
little bit of
club.
time.
Mhm.
You know, you retire at 62 or 65,
Yeah,
and maybe
yeah.
70, you can get more money. But now, if you have already retired, to me, this is nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say fear.
for
I'm not
sure.
gonna say
Yeah.
scared, because
yeah, it's
God,
nerve-wracking.
you know, we gonna find a way to get through. But I'm just saying, man, if I was sitting like, man, I put my time in,
Uh-huh.
I'm on vacation, and I hear cut,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like, man, what are we doing? But anyway, we're gonna get even more information.
So we're gonna be watching it.
We're gonna be
and see what
watching.
happens.
So if you are getting Social Security, be on top of it. Don't take none of this stuff like it's not true,
Mhm.
because there's all kind of stuff going on,
Right.
you know, that you need to be very, very aware of. So this is disheartening to me, because I just feel like there are certain groups you leave alone.
Mhm.
The people that's put their time in and retired, I feel like you leave them alone, and I think you leave the babies alone.
Mhm.
Us grown people in the middle,
Yeah,
put your dukes up and let's
Yeah.
do something.
figure
But
it out.
believe the elders lead. I'm gonna say elders because, you know, people Social Security, but they still out having a good time.
Right.
Still doing the cha-cha slide.
Okay.
Still out there getting their boots on the ground.
Mhm.
So we're gonna look out for y'all.
Okay. All right. So I don't know if you guys have heard about this.
Oh
is
man, this
crazy.
is hold on. Let me pull up my microphone. Let me
Okay. So our Tulsa mayor, Monroe Nichols, responds to Governor Stitt suing the city of Tulsa.
suing the city. Now you the governor down
Why
there in
you
Oklahoma
bothering
City,
us?
Lincoln. Now you suing Tulsa, you know, the second largest city in Oklahoma. Give us some understanding, Damali. What's up?
So this is what happened. And so we're talking about this a little bit. So Tulsa Mayor Monroe Nichols responds to a lawsuit filed by Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt that aims to stop a law enforcement agreement between city and the Muskogee Creek Nation.
Okay, I see where this is going.
The city of Tulsa made an agreement with the Muskogee Creek Nation about how to handle arrests and citations for tribal citizens. It's just our agreement with them, right?
Right.
The governor filed a suit with the Oklahoma Supreme Court to stop the agreement, saying it created two systems of justice. Mayor Nichols responds and says it's a conversation that should have happened led by the governor after the McGirt opinion was issued 4 or 5 years ago. We wouldn't be here if that weren't the case. The governor was unwilling to do it. He didn't do his job, so I'm doing his job.
Oh my gosh, shots fired.
Shots fired.
Man.
So what they're saying is this is the most fired up that Mayor Nichols has been since taking office. He openly responded to the governor's lawsuit, and I saw it. He did a press conference.
Yeah, I seen.
He's like, I got something
If you
to say.
didn't see that press conference after the show, not right now. We don't want y'all to leave us, but afterwards, go Google it. It's gonna come up and hear the press conference. I'm talking about. Yeah, he leaned all the way in.
He leaned in. He said, saying the partnership that we're making with tribal nations are something the state failed to do. He further says the notion that there has been any time where we do not enforce the law in this city is false.
Right.
He said that's incorrect. It is an outright lie.
Oh man, that's
with
tough.
quotation marks. He said, and the governor knows that. The governor does not care about that. So Governor Stitt filed a motion calling this a public safety issue and accused Mayor Nichols of trying to co-govern, saying no mayor has the authority to pick and choose which Oklahomans are subject to the laws of our state. By entering into this agreement, Mayor Nichols has essentially made Tulsa a sanctuary city with two systems of justice, one for those with tribal memberships and one for everyone else.
No, hold on. Hold up now. I know the language of sanctuary city. I watch a little bit of news.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. You know what that means when they say sanctuary city? What that indicates? You gonna read that or I need to say it?
Go ahead, say it.
When people say sanctuary city is almost like things are gonna be lawless. Meaning lawlessness. Yeah. Like you just gonna be, we're gonna be back in Cowboys and Indians time. Yeah. We are in Oklahoma too. And I just don't think that's the case. That's kind of to me, and that scares people. To me, those are things that you throw out to try to create fear and that kind of stuff. So people that sometimes don't know what these words are, you got to know when you hear somebody say that, because that's what that means to a lot of people. And people get crazy,
But Mayor Nichols responds.
Okay.
And what he says is the law gets enforced. And if Kevin Stitt doesn't think that, he can ask his brother.
Oh, man.
His brother was at the center of one of these cases. His brother's last ticket has been processed and he's been held accountable. The governor knows we enforce the law here, and if he's unaware of that, maybe a family reunion or a Thanksgiving dinner can remind him that in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we enforce the law, even if your last name is Stitt.
Ooh, drop the mic. We ain't read no more of this. We get rid of this. We ain't gonna start nothing between the government. I'm just saying, y'all, look it up yourself, check it out. Because I'm gonna tell you what I think. You tell me what you think. We're gonna move on. How I look at it, high level Damali, is at one point, wasn't this just Indian territory?
It was.
When you think about it, it was Indian territory. So I'm just trying to make it simple without all the complicated stuff to go on when you get into politics. And so basically, to me, it's like Creek is just saying that when somebody do something that's part of this tribe, then we have a court system. And we're going to address what goes on with that.
So Oklahoma is sitting on a reservation. Tulsa is sitting on a reservation.
My point is, at some point, this all was Indian. So it was something they was already doing. Indian territory. And now they're just saying in an agreement that when somebody that's in our tribe, which right now, we all right in the middle of that right now with the Supreme Court that they decided not to move the McGirt and all of that. So that's how I look at it. Like when I look at it simply, they're just saying, hey, really, y'all on our land anyway. And we can deal with our people, and somebody in the city of Tulsa that's not our people do something, y'all deal with that. And we work together to just make sure those things happen the correct way. It's just what I'm thinking. What about you?
Yeah. You know what? I think that giving the merit and what the mayor is trying to do, because I think sometimes you need to look at the words and, the intent behind what is being done. And, so to say that we're trying to not follow the law, I think that's far from the truth. Why would you say that? And I think the mayor has the right to come out and say, no, that's a lie. That's not what we're doing. This is what we meant by doing this. This is what we're trying to do, so that it's clear and concise and it's understood.
I know, and I look, because me, I'm a fair guy. You know what I mean? I try to be fair, right? So when I looked, I said, let me look a little bit further. But I looked at like the murder rate and what was going on.
Yeah.
I said,
he gave stats.
That's what I'm saying. I went and did my homework and I said, oh, that's down. And then I looked at robbery and I'm like, that's down.
Yeah.
I looked at guns.
The solve rate.
Yeah, the solve rate of crime was down.
Yeah.
I looked at guns on the street, and that was down. I looked at getting people off the street, and so
we're doing a good
job.
The
proof, and that's why we always say, always educate yourself, because the proof is always going to be in the pudding. So sometimes even people that are in positions can still spew out stuff, and I don't know why they do that. I feel like our problem with the problems we do have in this country is because of just bad leadership.
Michael Brewer said, mic drop.
That
Uncle Brian said, Mayor Nichols will have his hands full dealing with Stitt and the superintendent. He wants to bring the orange demon into this so he can cut funding. AJ says, in Washington State, I lived there for 22 years, and the native tribes there have their own laws for their own citizens. If they get arrested in town, they are turned over to their tribal council police. That makes sense to me. Jeremiah Blackwell says, stand by. Trump gonna activate Oklahoma National Guard and take over Tulsa.
How you gonna say stand by and stand down? See, Jeremiah, you way down there in Mississippi, down there in the Gulf, and you gonna see.
Look, Michael Brewer said, did the mayor listen to Tupac Hit 'Em Up song or Ice Cube and no Vaseline song before the press conference?
Michael Brewer, you are now that's the Philadelphia Eagles coming out of you now. See, we know y'all won the Super Bowl. Y'all out here wilding out, Michael Brewer. Oh, look, let me get back, folks. I got tears in my eyes. I can't see.
Listen, so Uncle Brian says the governor hates the tribes because they won't bow down to him, and anyone who won't go along with Stitt or the demon becomes an enemy to Stitt and the orange demon. Now, wait a minute, isn't Governor Stitt? Is he
part of the tribe?
He native?
Yeah, he's native. So it's like, are you battling against your own self? But here's the ticket. They always say, follow the money. They always say, see, anytime I see all this stuff going on, never fear, following the money is here. So I guarantee you, this has something to do with some money or a contract. I guarantee you, because people don't really care that much about stuff, really. Well, it's all about the Benjamins.
Yeah. So we're going to be watching. We're going to see what happens because, our mayor said what he said, and he meant what he said.
I know.
So we're going to see what happens.
I think it would be good to do like a politician celebrity match. And the Governor Stitt versus Monroe Nichols in Tulsa, one in Tulsa and one in the city. I want to be the referee.
Okay.
And then Damali give her a whistle on the sideline. But anyway, we love our city, man, and this happens. So anyway, hopefully we can get it right and we can do better, because we got to do this together. So we want our mayor and our governor to get along. But hey, look like they're not there yet. But we'll get that one.
They're going to work on it. They're going to work on it.
Next.
Okay. All right. Black History Trivia question. So y'all ready? Let me see. I'm going to read the question one more time.
Read it one more time, because I tried to get ready, but I have no idea.
Okay. So we're going to read the question one more time. Who was New York Wall Street's first Black millionaire, known as the Prince of Darkness in the 1800s? Was it A, Junius George Groves, B, William McDonald, or C, Jeremiah Hamilton, or D, Mansa Musa? Now, Mom and Uncle Brian said A, Gary said B, Michael Brewer and Jeremiah said, and AJ and Narissa said C, Charles and Isham said D. Jeremiah said Trump is a dictator. Watch. What?
And he's showing signs of it.
Yeah.
You know,
I
don't know.
Dictator-ish.
Yeah, a dictator-ish. He's showing
for sure.
signs of the I leave. Yeah, okay. We try not to get into politics too much, but I see your point for sure.
All right. So the answer is C. Now you always say C.
Man, I didn't say C?
No, you said D. Mansa Musa. He was in Africa.
Yes,
Mansa Musa was in Africa.
Right.
So it is C, Jeremiah Hamilton. They called him the Prince of Darkness, partly because of his skin color and partly because he outsmarted his white counterparts and played the game better than they did. He was New York's first black millionaire in the 1800s. He bought property, traded stock, he owned ships, buildings, and insurance firms. He amassed wealth over $2 million back in the 1800s, which in today's money would be $250 million.
Quarter of a trillion.
Yeah.
Or a quarter of a
That
billion.
was Jeremiah Hamilton. So this week's Black History Trivia question is sponsored by Black History Saturdays. The banned book of the week is Beloved by Nobel Prize winner Toni Morrison. The work examines the destructive legacy of slavery as it chronicles the life of a Black woman named Seeley, from pre-Civil War days as a slave in Kentucky to her time in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1873. Although Seeley lives there as a free woman, she's held prisoner by memories of the trauma of her life as a slave.
That's awesome, Damali. Good job. Shout out to you, Jeremiah Blackwell. You know it's when in doubt.
Jeremiah said, I told y'all.
See, the thing about Maestro, he the type, we call him history for a reason. I would just say Black history because he always gonna tell you something. Then he gonna let you go do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna let you slide. He gonna say, I told you. He gotta remind you. I try to tell you what you need to do.
But you ain't want to listen.
I didn't listen on the show live in front of all these people, thousands of people all over the world, Jeremiah. My bad. I didn't listen.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Upcoming events. So don't forget to listen to Soul of Sunday every Sunday with Corey D. It happens from 1 to 3 p.m. on nycu.fm or on Facebook at Corey D. Taylor and nycu.fm. Monday is Labor Day.
It's Labor Day.
So it is a day off of work for a lot of people. So y'all enjoy your Labor Day, and just chill.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. I ain't thought that far in advance. I ain't thought
past
today.
We be trying to go day to day.
I know, right?
So we just trying to get past the show.
But
hey,
no
Labor
idea.
Day. This to me is like the last holiday, the last long one before. Now you got to make it from here to fall break.
Yeah.
So you ain't no more breaks until October. So right now, enjoy your Labor Day weekend.
Said it's the last time that we can wear white until Easter, and I'm like, whatever.
No, don't tell me that because I'll have on white next week on the show. But I'll say this week, man, it's just. I think people are kind of out of the water right now, but it's still warming up. People heading to the lake, so y'all just be careful. I just know so many people who have drowned it, man. I mean, from actors and actresses to just regular people. For some reason, the water is unforgiving.
It's not your friend.
If you done lost somebody, my heart go out to you. But man, if you're going out, put on a life jacket. So it don't matter if you fall in the water. It don't matter if the hang glide or something don't work. You got on a life jacket and you can live. So let's have a good weekend.
Hey, AJ says this is 4 weeks in a row that he's gotten a Black history question correct. And he didn't Google.
Well, because he got a satellite. See, really, AJ don't want to say it. So really, his afro is a satellite.
AJ, you hear that?
And no, I'm just trying to tell you. And through the satellite from the J-Bone Lounge, it can report. He ain't missed. And I think I've been seeing like a little light going back and forward, from headquarters of the J-Bone Lounge up. And it's only afros they talk to. And some people hair won't even grow. Right. And so he just down there in Little Rock.
Yeah, that's how he got all
and making it happen.
Jeremiah Blackwell said, hey, you'll learn.
I told you, he ain't gonna let you off the hook.
I love it. I love it. All right, birthdays. Let's hit up some of these.
Come on. August 28th.
No. Uncle Brian said maybe this is the last holiday we'll have as a free nation.
Don't say that. See? We'll still be free, Uncle Brian. At least give us to the end of the year. My birthday is on Christmas.
But Jeremiah said, guess what? 47 is going to get rid of this holiday.
He don't know what he want to do. He's just doing all kind of crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff. Okay. Birthdays. Today, August 27th, Tony Mason has a birthday.
Happy birthday.
Courtney Berry has a birthday.
Yeah, I hit Tony this morning. He better come on. If he ain't on, he might be a secret listener today. Happy birthday, Tony Mason. That's our brother.
August the 28th, Michael Jackson, our friend from Selma. And Donna Ross have a birthday.
Donna Ross the boss. Happy birthday, y'all.
August 29th, Angela Murray over at Black History Saturdays has a birthday.
Angela.
August 30th, Patricia Griffin, our loyal listener. She is on
the show now.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday coming. That's coming up Saturday or Sunday?
That what is the 30th? That will be Sunday.
Sunday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All right, September 1st, my little grand boy, Creole Brown, will be 1 whole year old.
On Labor Day.
On Labor Day.
Yeah, you just figured that out right now. You're like, oh no, wait a minute. Right.
On Labor Day.
Happy birthday, Creole.
And Leah has a birthday.
Over at Oasis. Happy birthday to you, Leah.
And then on September 2nd, the gardening realtor,
I told her
Latasha
she gave me a
Yes.
cantaloupe.
Yes.
Cut that sucker up and ate it. It was good, fresh out the garden. Bless my soul. That's probably why I'm so hyped today.
Yeah.
I got cantaloupe
that
in me.
cantaloupe.
The cantaloupe is still soothing my throat. That cantaloupe was good out the garden. When the last time somebody got a fruit out the garden, broke it? This is how she gave it to me. Smell where the stem is. I was like, ooh, Mufasa. I mean, I didn't know what to say. I was like, man, fresh fruit is something.
Yes.
So now, here's the ticket. Remember, y'all, I'm saying it on the live. Now I know what a cantaloupe tastes like.
Yeah.
I've been
Fresh
getting the stuff out the store and all that. Now it's a different sweet taste. It's a different juice was going everywhere. It all in my eye. It moisturized my sides, my beard. Is my beard shining? Some of that cantaloupe juice got in my beard. Y'all, I'm back. Y'all better get y'all some fresh fruit out of somebody going. Thanks, cousin.
Yes. All right. Don't forget, you can hit us up on any of our social media platforms. That's World One Development, 36th Street North Event Center, Edgerec Youth and Family Fun Center, Fitting Back In, Prison Reentry, or nycu.fm.
Just like that. Hey, and to reach us here on the show for advertising, hosting, marketing, promos, community engagement, or to appear live on our show, please go to nycu.fm and complete the form, and someone will get or reach out to you. Please subscribe. So go to nycu.fm, stroll to the bottom, click that subscribe button to stay on top of all of the breaking news first. This has been News You Can Use. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Charles Harper.
And I'm Damali Wilson.
And we are live every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So make sure you tune in.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests and not necessarily to this station, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with KBOB 89.9 FM. AJ says, eat a honey, do melon rock.
Hey, you ain't said nothing. You got one.
Have one.
If you give it to me, I eat it. I'm like Mikey. He likes it. Hey,
love y'all. Y'all have a blessed week.
Have a blessed week.